Hey guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with our Deweys 24-hour readathon TBR. Hey guys, so if you guys didn't notice, I have a special guest with me today. Hi. Gabby came out to visit me in Oregon, so we are doing our part 2 of our Deweys 24-hour readathon options. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to Gabby, what are you doing? I will leave a link to her channel down below. She is Gabs About Books, and she's easily my best friend here on YouTube. You guys have to check her out. So we are going to go over our options, but I am doing something a little bit different for Deweys. I put in all of my options into a jar, and for every option that I put in, I also put in a Gabys Choice option. So if she pulls Gabys Choice out, she gets to either pick a book from my stack or take a shot at my library, and she gets to pick whatever she wants, and I sit down and read that one. So we have lots of fun options ready for Dewey, so make sure you guys are following both of us so you can watch our vlogs, because we're definitely vlogging this experience as well. So my first pick for Dewey's 24-hour readathon is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This is our Muggle Studies book club pick for March, right?
Yes.
And our live show is actually going to be on Dewey 24-hour readathon day, so our normal same time at 6 p.m. we are going to be talking about this one along with Blue Lily Lily Blue. So if you have read this, make sure to join in with our discussion. But because of that, I obviously need to finish this before that. So this is priority number 1.
So for this TBR, I have decided to go with all rereads except for graphic novels. So it's kind of been a tradition these past couple of Dewey's readathon, and that is to start with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and it's the illustrated edition. So I've been rereading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban like the last 3 Dewey's readathon, and I'm just gonna continue on and read a little bit. So it's kind of how I like to start my morning with Dewey's, reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I love it.
So along with her favorite is definitely going to be one of my favorites, and this was a gimme if I was going to do a reread-a-thon, and that is going to be a Vampire Academy. This has got my OTPs, Rose and Dimitri, and I absolutely adore it. So this is a great way to kick off Dewey's 24-hour as well.
So next I have a graphic novel that I have been really wanting to read because everyone talks about this graphic novel, and that is Runaways by Brian K. Vaughan. He writes Saga, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I love Saga. So I'm just wanting to read this one. I'm so excited because
it's so fantastic.
Yeah, Hannah talks about it all the time, and it's the children of villains who become superheroes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so here for it.
Next up is a graphic novel that I haven't gotten to, so those are the only new things as my graphic novel options. And this one was actually a recommendation from a customer that I was talking with, and we were both gushing about graphic novels, and he recommended this one. So I picked up Sex Criminals by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. Goodness sakes. So correct me if I'm wrong, I bought this a while ago, but I believe he was saying that sex criminals are basically like when they're having sex, they freeze time, but it's freeze time when they have sex. It's a weird graphic novel, but he was raving about it, and I'm here for it. And the art style is adorable too. So
maybe we'll co-read this one. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So this one is one option that I've been meaning to get to for quite some time, especially because if customers come in, I want to be like, yeah, I actually read the one you recommended me.
Yeah, for sure. So next I have another all-time favorite that is just so easy to fly through. That is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I have the Twilight Reimagined edition, which is why it's a little chunkier, but I love this book.
Yes.
It's so good. I also have it on audiobook, so just depends on which one I'm feeling, but it's so easy just to like fly through Twilight.
Easy
So
binge book.
Yeah, I feel like it's just such a great reread.
Yes. So my next graphic novel is DC Bombshells. This is volume 1 enlisted, and I honestly don't know too much about DC. I'm definitely a Marvel girl. However, this art style is so beautiful, and I love like the bombshell style of it.
Yeah.
And it's so cute, and it's got like all the heroes and stuff, and it's basically where the men are gone, and so the women have to step up, and I'm like, ooh, yes. So I've been really meaning to get to this one as well.
That looks like a good one.
Yes.
Yeah. So next I have another favorite, and that is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I have reread this book so many times. I love it. It's so good. It's like a spin-off of like Harry Potter-ish, but it takes its own story, and I love the romance in here. I'm just feeling like I just want some good romance books.
Yes. You want to be in your feelings.
I want to have them. I'm currently listening to God's Grave, and I want some good romance because God's Grave has lots of romance.
Yes. So playing off of that one, it works out perfectly because my next pick is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. So this one was actually the first one that spurred Carry On, and the main girl, Kath, is a fanfiction writer, and she writes Carry On, and it'll be perfect. And this is this is an all-time favorite book of mine too, and I absolutely adore this. And I've recently listened to it on audiobook, so I may try to see if I can find it on audiobook as well. But it's so good and so relatable.
I feel like Fangirl would be like considered, I would consider it kind of like new adults a little bit.
Well, yes, they are in college,
but
it's not adult content.
No.
That's the only, like,
it's not
tipping point.
Yeah. But I feel like if anyone, like, if you like adult books and you want to, like, tiptoe into young adult contemporary, this is the one to go to.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
That's a really good recommendation.
Yeah. So next I have another very steamy, and that is, of course, a Sarah J. Maas book, because we are Sarah J. Maas fans, #1 fans over here, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I love this book so much. Obviously, I'm different than Hannah. I can pick up like 10 books and read maybe 80 pages of each book of just my favorite sections and move on to the next one.
And I am a completionist. I need to, if I'm going to start it, I want it from front to cut back, and I don't want to like spot, because I can't stop, because I'm like, no, I need to read it all.
Yeah,
then.
so there is a large like chance that I may,
she's gonna cherry pick
every book a little bit. So, which posed a question: how many pages do you need to read before you think you
mark it on Goodreads?
Exactly. So like, say I read 100 pages in this book, and then 100 pages in Rainbow Rowell's, and then 100 pages in Twilight or something. At 300 pages, that's pretty much a book. Can I say I've completed a book?
Yes, but which book would you mark read on Goodreads?
See, I don't know. Leave a comment down below. I'm very curious. Because you can't necessarily say you've reread it, but you have.
Yes, to an extent.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem. I'd finish it and go, so. So my next one is also a Sarah J. Maas book, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury, because this is the best romance in this one, and this is by far my favorite one in the series, and
I think it's the best Sarah J. Maas book.
Oh, I would say that, yeah.
That one and Queen of Shadows.
Yeah. Is that the one where with Manon shows up?
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite of the Throne of Glass series.
Yeah.
So, of course, just fantastic character development in this one, and you get so many feels in this one, so I had to add this one to my list.
And I'm just gonna, continue on Sarah J. Maas.
Yes.
And I have Empire of Storm, and I love this one. A lot of people didn't like it as much, because it came after Queen of Shadows, which Queen of Shadows is fantastic.
Right, it's hard to show up.
It really is, but the relationships in this one.
Yes, scenes.
I don't want to say the relationships because it's a spoiler.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah. But, well, actually, there's multiple couples of relationships in this book, and it's just so good. So I might just go back and just reread those scenes. Like on the boat.
Yes.
So I have one more book, and that is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. Such a great book. We just recently read The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. This one was my favorite.
Yeah, I would say so too.
I want to go back and like reread Monty Percy sections, so I love this one. And then next I have just a slew of graphic novels that Hannah actually picked for me.
Yes.
So one that she really wants me to read is Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Because you guys know that's my favorite.
Yeah. So I have Spider-Man, Deadpool,
Volume 2.
Volume 2. Then I have just Deadpool, You Are Deadpool.
Yep, it's You Are Deadpool.
No Spider-Man in this one, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is a choose your own adventure Deadpool, and that is like one of the best ones that you don't need to know too much about the world, but you can easily jump in if you know the character abilities.
So like the story kind of changes around.
Yes.
I think so. Like you could reread it like twice and have like a different experience.
Yeah, there's like 4 different ways you could read it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And the way that it's tied in is you can jump back and forth, and it like leads you to read all of them.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. So then going on, staying with comics, but switching universe. No.
Yep.
Yeah,
different universes.
Yeah. I've got Batman. This is DC, and this is Earth 1. Hannah is...
Yeah, I'm a Marvel girl.
Yeah, and even Trevor.
Yes.
And they both enjoyed it. And I think I may be a DC girl. So, I don't know. I think I like the darker villains. I feel like DC's a little darker than Marvel.
Yeah.
But it's also more theatric. No,
you need to read more Deadpool.
Marvel is very theatric.
She's like, yeah. I like the more gritty ones, and I was like, why have you not read Deadpool more?
Yeah,
like,
maybe you're right. So then, sticking with DC, I also have Poison Ivy.
Also fantastic.
I don't know anything about Poison Ivy, so this will be a really good one to kind of like.
There's some Star Wars references in here too.
Ooh, I love.
Yeah.
I actually kind of already marks it to the top. And then I've got Gwenpool, but this is Marvel.
Marvel.
Yes. So that's another option. And then the next 2 are contemporaries.
Yes.
The first one is Snot Girl, and Hannah just talks about this all the time.
And this one is a contemporary thriller that's just like either you love it or you hate it.
So it's a murder mystery. So that actually seems really good because Chew is kind of like a little bit of a murder mystery.
Yes, but this one is more like the reader is not clued in. So you're like, what is happening?
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued because I've been really into thrillers recently.
Yes.
Like kind of wanting to dip my toes into thrillers. And then the last one is Alex and Ada, which has to do with like AI, which I really enjoy. Like artificial intelligence stuff. I think it's great. So I'm intrigued to read this one.
And that one's very short, so it's easy to fly through for Deweys.
I mean, it's a lot of just like blank pages. Lots of, They
tell their story very well through illustrations, not so much words.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited. It's a little bit more dull in colors, but I like it. I feel like it.
Well, it's just like the toned down.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Like vibrant.
Not like, and this one I'm really excited.
It's very vibrant.
Yeah, this one's really pretty. I'm really excited. Yeah. Ooh, those colors.
Yes.
Love it.
So that is going to be all for our Deweys 24-hour readathon options. Make sure to go over to Gabby's channel to subscribe to her and check out her video that we did. We posted our first half. And also stay tuned for our vlogs so you can see which ones we've actually read. So that is going to be all. Leave a comment down below of what you guys are reading for Deweys 24-hour readathon. And we will see you guys in our next video. Thank you for watching. Bye! Hey guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today.
Start over.
Your hair just spazzed.
Okay. That's really funny.
Oh, we might have bloopers for this one.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Okay.
You wanna